Yes, hello Oleg. This is Lynn Ronald from Florida. How are you doing? I'm just sending you a little video I made today because I do mobile platforms, and I noticed that your website is not optimized for mobile users, and I thought I'd just shoot you off a sample of what I do. It seems to be fairly important these days for everybody to be able to be seen on mobile devices since there's so many of them around. Google tell us there's something like 60% of the US population is surfing the net on mobile devices. So it makes sense to get something done about it. Here's an example of what I've found after looking at your site. Incidentally, your site is perfectly well presented for laptops and PCs, of course. That's what it was designed for. But when it comes to mobiles, it leaves a little bit to be desired because it's somewhat difficult to navigate on such a small screen. And the reason for that is that people try to navigate, and by pushing their fingers and expanding the screen, it makes it a little difficult to read. So here's another example of what it looks like on a mobile phone. To the left is your existing site, and as I mentioned, you can see that people need to scroll down like this to see other areas of the site, and it's a little difficult to remember what the phone number is and how to get hold of you, all while using the thumb. So if you have a look on the right hand side, this is the platform that I built for you as an example. It's got several features. Number one, it's very low on data, so the user is not being billed for any data that's coming in. It's very rapid response, and it gives the user a one-touch button to dial you, one-touch button to email you. It gives you a map to your location, which I've put down as West Palm Beach, by the way. I happen to be in Jupiter. And it also has the QR codes, and you've seen these popping up all over the place, and they're very helpful for marketing and retaining customers. We can give you a little bit of an update about those, how they work later on. And if the user of the cell phone wants to see your actual existing website, there is a link at the bottom of his phone there, one click, and that will take him directly to this site. So your big site has got all the information that he'll ever need. Inside the menu, which is quick response, I've put a small description up for you. This makes it easy to figure out who you are, what you're doing, other things you would like to put in there. There is no limit to the amount of information you can put in this, including photos and videos. Now, a couple of interesting statistics I think would be interesting for you to observe. Let's have a look what Google have got to say for us, because they're our biggest sponsors. 95% of cell phone users have used search for local info, of course. 61% call the business after they've searched. 59% visit them, and a full 90% of these users, which is an incredible statistic, have acted within 24 hours. So if somebody cannot see you on their mobile phone now, you would not be a participant in this action here. And this is the action that everybody's looking for, of course. A couple of other brief statistics. What happens with when people compare their cell phones to other media devices? They'd rather give up their computer than their cell phone. They never leave home without their cell phone. In the UK, 78%. In the US, it's 80%. And those people who do leave home probably leave home by forgetting it. But the very interesting one is 65% of people expect the cell phone to be easy or easier to use than the computer. So that's an interesting statistic from your perspective. We need to make the user experience friendly to them. Now, let me finish by saying, Oleg, I'd like to get a chance to show you this in much more detail. Perhaps I could give you a call, or I'll send you the video in your inbox, and you can give me a call or reply to my email, and we'll take it from there. In the meantime, have a good Daytona weekend. Bye-bye. Hey. Yes, Ken, it's Lynn. I'm Lynn. I am Lynn. Who are you? Okay, bye-bye.